ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। श्रीवेदव्यास वैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः अस्मिन् क्षणे एव उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं समस्तसाधकानां आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्यादिप्राप्त्यर्थं छान्दोग्य उपनिषदः पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Yesterday on Deepavali day we started chanting of Chandogya Upanishad. Yesterday we did the Prathamaha Khandaha in the Prathamaha Adhyayaha. Let us do Dvitiya Tritiya Khandas. Om Atha Shri Chandogya Upanishad Prathamodhyayah Dvitiya Khandaha. Devasuraha vai yatra sanyetire उभये प्राजापत्याः तथा देवा उद्गीतम् आजहुरुः अनेन एतान् अभिभविष्याम इति तेह नासिक्यं प्राणम् उद्गीतम् उपासाञ्चक्रिरे तगम् आसुराः पाप्मनाः विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं जिघ्रति सुरभि च दुर्गन्धि च पाप्मना हि एष विद्धः। I think we have done it yesterday. Again chant. अतः वाचमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तागम् आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तया उभयं वदते सत्यं चानृतं च पाप्मना हि एषा विद्धा। अतः चक्षुरुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तथा आसुराः पाप्मनाः विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं पश्यते दर्शनीयं चादर्शनीयं च पाप्मना हि एतद्विद्धम्। अतः श्रोत्रमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तथा असुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयगं शृणोते श्रवणीयं चाश्रवणीयं च पाप्मना हि एतद्विद्धम्। अतः मन उद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तथा आसुराः पाप्मनाः विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयगं सङ्कल्पयते सङ्कल्पनीयं च असङ्कल्पनीयं च पाप्मना हि एतद्विद्धम्। अतः य एव अयं मुख्यः प्राणः तमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तगम् आसुरा रुत्वा विदध्वंसुः यथाश्मानम् आखणम् अरुत्वा विध्वंसेत एवं यथाश्मानम् आखणम् रुत्वा विध्वंसतः एवगम् हैव स विध्वंसते य एवं विधि पापं कामयते यः च एनम् अभिधासति स एषः अश्माखणः नैवैतेन सुरभि न दुर्गन्धे विजानाति अपहतपात्मा हि एष तेन यदश्नाति यत् पिबति तेन इतरान् प्राणानवते एतमेव अन्ततः अवित्वा उत्क्रामति व्याददाति एव अन्ततः इति तगम्ह अंगिराः उद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रे एतम् एव आङ्गिरसं मन्यते अङ्गानां यत् रसः तेन तगम्ह बृहस्पतिः उत्कीथमुपासाञ्चक्रे एतम् एव बृहस्पतिं मन्यन्ते वाग् हि बृहति तस्य एषः पतिः तेन तगम्ह आयास्य उद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रे एतमेव अयास्यं मन्यन्ते आस्याद् यदयते तेन तगम्ह बको दाल्भ्यो विदाञ्चकार सह नैमिषीयानाम् उद्गाता बभूव सह स्मैभ्यः कामान् आगायते आगाताः वै कामानां भवति एतद् एवं विद्वान् अक्षरम् उद्गीतमुपास्ते इति अध्यात्मम् अथ तृतीयखण्डः अथ अधिदैवतं य एव असौ तपते तम् उद्गीतमुपासीत उद्योन्वा एष प्रजाभ्यः उद्गायते उद्यगं स्तमो भयम् अपहन्ति अपहन्ताः वै भयस्य तमसः भवति य एवं वेद समानौ एव अयं च असौ च उष्णः अयम् उष्णोऽसौ स्वर इति इमाम् आचक्षते स्वर इति प्रत्यास्वर इति अमुं तस्माद्वा एतम् इमम् अमुं च उद्गीतमुपासीत अथ खलु व्यानमेव उद्गीतमुपासीत यद्वै प्राणिति स प्राणः यदपानिति स अपानः अत यः प्राणापानयोः सन्धिः स व्यानः यो व्यानः सा वाक् तस्माद् अप्राणन् अनपानन् अन्वाचम् अभिव्याहरति या वाक् तस्मात् या वाक् सरुक् तस्मात् अप्राणन् अपानन् रुचम् अभिव्याहरति यत् ऋत् तत् साम तस्माद् अप्राणन् अपानन् साम गायति यत् सामः स उद्गीतः तस्माद् अप्राणन् अनपानन् उद्गायते अतो यान्यन्यानि वीर्यवन्ति कर्माणि यथा अग्नेः मन्थनम् आजेः शरणं दृढस्य धनुषः आयमनम् अप्राणन् अनपानगं स्थानि करोति एतस्य हेतोः व्यानमेव उद्गीतमुपासीत अथ खलु उद्गीताक्षराणि उपासीत उद्गीत इति प्राणः एव उत्प्राणेन हि उत्तिष्ठति वाग्गीर्वाचः गिर इति आचक्षते अन्नं थमन्ये हि इदगं सर्वगं स्थितं द्यौः एव उदन्तरिक्षं गीः पृथिवी थम् आदित्यः एव उद्गायुः गीः अग्निस्थगं सामवेद एव यजुर्वेदः गीः ऋग्वेदः थं दुग्धेः अस्मै वाग्दोहं यो वाचो दोहः अन्नवानन्नादो भवति एतानि एवं विद्वान् उद्गीताक्षराणि उपास्ते उद्गीत इति अत खलु आशीः समृद्धिरुपसरणानीति उपासीत येन साम्ना स्तोष्यन् स्यात् तत्सामोपधावेत यस्मात् रुचितां रुचं यदार्षेयं तं ऋषिं यां देवताम् अविष्टोष्यन् स्यात् तां देवतामुपधावेत येन छन्दसा स्तोष्यन् स्यात् तत् छन्द उपधावेत येन स्तोमेन सोष्यमाणः स्यात् तगं स्तोममुपधावेत यां दिशम् अभिष्टोष्यन् स्यात् तां दिशमुपधावेत आत्मानम् अन्ततः उपसृत्य स्तुवीय कामं ध्यायन् अप्रमत्तः अभ्यासः यत् अस्मै स कामः समृध्येत यत् कामः स्तुवीत इति यत् कामः स्तुवीत इति ओम शांति शांति शांतिः ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय शाखांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदं चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ओम अथ प्रथमा शिक्षा वल्ली प्रथमोऽनुवाकः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अथ एकादशोऽनुवाकः। ॐ वेदमनोच्चाचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ते सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः। सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यै न प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि। ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं। श्रद्धया देयमश्रद्धया अदेयं श्रिया देयं वर्या देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयम्। अथ यदि ते कर्मविचिकित्सा वा वृत्तविचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्शिनः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलोक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेथाः। अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्शिनः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलोक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः। एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। When we never come to the study of Shastras, we never know them. But when we start chanting them, it is so elating, so beautiful it is. But when we know the Bhasha, Sanskritam, and entire Vyakaranam, and we are able to understand and appreciate what is said in these Veda mantras, that will be of the highest state of our own evolution. Because in and through all these Veda mantras, what is given is our own life for its own evolution to reach to the ultimate acme, the perfection. That is why Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha, we were told to learn the Bhasha, the language. Now, having saluted entire Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara, Devata Parampara, Parabrahma, Shruti Mahatma, Shruti Mata, Veda Vyasa, Vaishampayana, Yagnavalkya, Shankara, ityadi, our own gurus, we are attempting at our own lowest level to study the Upanishads with Bhashyam. We are understanding the difficulties in it, not only because the subject is difficult, more important is our equipments are not yet fit for it. The equipments of Mana Buddhi. They are filled with so much of the non-positivities, so much of the weaknesses, extrovertedness, distractions, etc. So through various upasana paddhatis, when the mana is brought to that purified, qualified state, then these Upanishad Adhyanams become more meaningful, more fruitful, by the way, for us. Just an idea. And with this level of trying to understand and not able to understand, we can leave the Adhyanam Upanishad, go back to the earlier continuous state of no Shastra at all, but totally lost in the world. No, it's interesting, it is useful. Therefore, I'll try my best more. to study and understand. If this conviction comes, then you are on right track. Anything in life, if it is good, it is dharma. If it is difficult, means what? Not to give up. It is difficult means you have to put more efforts. That's the only thing. And nothing is impossible for a human being if he takes up that endeavor, goes on consistently, pursues it through his own efforts, pursues it through his efforts. We will also not give up the Upanishads. If in the 10th round also it is not understood, we'll make 10 more rounds of study, but we'll definitely understand the Upanishadukta, Brahma Tattva, Atma Tattva, Vedanta Tattva. Clear? Now, the 11th Dharvaka was seen with 25 to 30 of the values Guru gave to all disciples at the time of the convocation, after which the disciples will go to their own respective houses and take up responsibilities respectively. The two main responsibilities are one grahastha ashrama and dharmas, second is their own vritti, their own pravritti, their own professional thing to earn. But then, is this study at the Guru ashrama is wasted? Should be? It should not be. You can't be just misguided with the people who have never attended the Gurukula Ityadi. You also are not supposed to forget what you have learned and live a very meager, ordinary worldly life. What to do? Therefore, Guru, in those 28, 30 points, what is essence, what he studied in the ashrama, all that, as well as those values when we practice, we are safe with ourselves, we are safe with the world, we are serving the world, we are not becoming liability to the world. That's a beautiful kavacham is made around us to protect ourselves and the Jagat when these values are lived. Then while living these values, you are doing your professional work, you are fulfilling all your domestic obligatory grahastha ashrama dharma. All these three put together, when they reach to their own peak, there will be full contentment and satisfaction regarding grahastha ashrama jivanam. So too regarding the professional jivana. Then you are so calm, quiet within you. Then you go to the final stage of spiritual evolution of Adhyatmika sadhana of Paramatma Anveshanam. The Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam will be done more seriously, which were touched upon in the Gurukula. But now you have gone through the systematic Grahastha Ashrama Dharma. In the meantime, some of them might have been forgotten. Now come back, forgotten or not. You have finished your obligation of Grahastha Ashram. Now you are fit for this moksha anubhuti and the sadhana for it. This is how the purpose of these all values Satyamada Dharmam Chara. And that is why they are told as an Anushasanam. What one thing we have to learn from it is what? As an Anushasanam, if we don't follow Satyam, instead of Satyam, we speak Asatyam. Every time we speak Asatyam, every time we do Adharmam, they all get added into our own Papa Karma, Sanchita Karma. Then any day we have to go for spiritual moksha only, Atma Anubhuti. You know? Now imagine the more and more not following these values, opposite of that we do, then more and more we are only getting entangled into variety of Janma Marana Chakra going away from Paramatma. Every asatya, every adharma makes us go through the phala of it in one or the other life. Understood? So our again and again birth and death in so many yonis will go on increasing if these values are not practiced. Like if you don't do the Matra Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Upasaniyaha Deva Samanena, then what will happen? That Matru Runa, Pitru Runa, to clear it again, you have to be born. It means what? We will never be getting qualification to pursue the ultimate spiritual self or the truth, which alone the giver of moksha. That is why the importance of these values to be practiced as anushtana, so that if they are not done, there is a pratyavaya dosha, and every type of punishment comes to us. We should understand these importance of these values in our heart very deeply. That if I don't practice them, not only I am not going to be qualified for the absolute truth, but I will also be creating more and more entanglements to myself. Therefore, I must make myself habitually living these values, not living. This is called as maturity. Then living accordingly is called real dignity of a human being, responsible person who is going to become a sincere, serious Adhyatmika sadhaka. Clear once. So in life, no, every age, every stages of evolution, some particular sadhanas are to be done. They have to be pakka done. Then go to next like that. So there was a time of Shannomitra. There was a time of Siksham Vyakyasyamaha. Then there was a time of Atata Sagam Hitaya Upanishadam. All those Vyaharti Upasanas. There was a time of Pranava Upasana. There was a time in the Navamo Anvakaha. There Rutam cha Swadhyaya, Satyam cha Dhamascha, Tapascha Swadhyaya, Pravachane. Every one of them were there. Now, in that 11th Anvaka was the entire time of Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. Live life for some lives like that. Then become qualified for the next level, which will be taught in the next Valli, called as straight away the Brahma Vidya. So, all said and done, these values are important. They have to be lovingly, habitually, we have to practice so that we are no more entangled in the worldliness, and also we are freed from all of that. Thus, become qualified for the Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana of the Parabrahma Tattva. This much, if it is understood, good. Coming to the topic now. What is Bhagavan's effort here, Adi Shankara's, in these 5, 6, 7 pages of Sambandha Bhashya is what? Yes, all the karmas to be done by us for Antakarna Shuddhi as well as for the sake of Prapti of any of the Uttama Lokas if you are at that level. But any type of karma done by any one of us, all that karma and karma phala are endful, and never ever they are near to the eternally existing Paramatma Tattva, recognizing our identity with which is our goal. Therefore, as when we came out of the Papa Karma and entered into Punya Karma, to purify the Papa Karma and all, to pursue the Atma Jnanam, even from Punya Karma, Dharma Karma, in short, from every karma, we have to rise above. Because whenever we are involved in karma, we are entangled and bound by so many aspects. Each of them are part of delusory world only, Maya only. When we ourselves by choice are chosen to be in the Maya, how can we go beyond the Maya to know the truth or the self? For a very highly matured person, this is how the discussion. Whether the work is noble or ignoble, that stage we have crossed. Work itself is ignoble from the standpoint of ultimate spiritual truth, which is pure conscious existence. We have to recognize our identity with that. I am that. Moksha over. Till that time we are in bandhana. Earlier we were in Bandhanam of Kamya Nishiddha Karma. Now we are in Nitya Naimitika Karma Bandhanam. Even those karmas also will never allow us to realize the self. Therefore, a day should come in our life where to entire setup of karma, we have to develop the vairagya towards that and come out of it. To make us do this, Bhagavan is taking up the topic of proving to us that even a little bit of the karma and the set of the karma are there, you are not qualified for the moksha. Moksha is gained only through the Atma Vidya, the Brahma Vidya, the Tattva Vidya, the Brahmatmaikya Bodha Vidya, the Upanishad Vidya. Exclusively. A trace even of the karma along with its set is allowed there. Karma along set of karma means karta, karmendriyas, karma, karma phala bhoga. Then for that, when you have the phala bhoga, then it is a sukha abhasa. Therefore, that becomes a vasana. Then that creates a kamana. Then that kamana prompts us again to do that karma, to get that karma phala and indulge in that. All of these are bondages only. To reach to the pure self, this entire set we have to transcend. In short, all the value importance given to the karma, whichever the type of karma, even the karmas glorified by the Vedas earlier, detailedly, they have their own stage of performance. We have to go through that. We have gone through that. But all finally, to reach and establish in the Atmanubhuti, we have to transcend all. Simple word is what? Jiva is karta, Paramatma is akarta. So you want to identify with akarta Paramatma, we have to become akarta. If you go on becoming karta, you will get karma phala, good, noble, excellent, wonderful, but you continue to be a jiva only. So in me, that jiva bhava, identified with the upadhi, is making me do karma and get karma phala. Earlier the negative karma phala. Thereafter the positive karma phala. Thereafter upasana and dharma ityadi karma by which antakarana shuddhi. Only this much is the utility of karma. Not only it will not help us in gaining Brahma Vidya, on the other hand, it is the biggest obstruction to Brahma Vidya. Therefore, from our own deep core of the heart, the importance given to entire set of karma, we have to transcend. Bhagavan Shankara is trying through his Bhashya this only. What is he finally going to prove is for moksha, which is in the Atmanubhuti, Brahmanubhuti, Vidya is fully sufficient. None of the Kartrutva, Karma Shakti, Karma Phala are required at all. Why this is required? Because those who are interested in the Karma Phala ityadi, the Karma Asakta Purushas are so much insisting upon karma. They are not able to give up. Like as we gave examples so many yesterday, those are the perfectionists regarding cleanliness. They don't give it up. Regarding etiquettes, they don't give it up. Regarding cooking, वो उतना उसमें फंसे से रहते हैं कि that's very good, but that's not ultimate. They can't rise above that. If you can understand that example, only for example sake it's given. In the same way, from millions of lives, we were doing karma, getting karma. That habit of that is so strong that we believe it is impossible without karma and karma phala. Even it is possible, but we are not interested. Thus, we deny ourselves to be qualified for the Brahma Vidya, in which what is there is recognized. That's it. There's nothing to do there. It is like this is a yellow color. You say, okay, what is there to do further? but I want to have a tea. But there is something to do to make a tea. But it's in a yellow color. What else to do? There's nothing to do. It's yellow color. So to Aham Brahmasmi. What to do? Nothing there to do. You be that. But then you can't be that because we want to do something, do something. All doings give everything other than Paramatma. Paramatma is not gained by doing. Then Paramatma is gained by knowing. So to know him, you have to do only knowing work. That's called vidya, not doing work, which is karma. Clear? So the five options are there for moksha discussed here. In that, the first four are denied. None of these four can be the cause of moksha. The fifth alone is the cause of moksha. Therefore, we are elaborating that the fifth topic of Brahma Vidya for giving the moksha in the next Valli. That is of this entire thing. Now we will spend some time today, tomorrow, if whatever. We'll try our best. I know it will be very heavy, very boring, very sleepy to you, and yet I know you are having patience to listen little. Okay, I'll go slowly. You keep the book in front of you. When I am chanting, you look at it. When I am trying to explain, you try to listen. How it starts? Hi vidya karmanoho vicharaha. मोक्षार्थम केवलं विद्या एव आवश्यकम कर्मणः आवश्यकता न अस्ति और मोक्ष हेतु विचारः. It's called as the discussion, contemplation about what is the final and only hetu for moksha and which is not the hetu. Therefore, we should not go for it. Like when I want to have health, which medicine gives me health, I must not take it. Which is the one which spoils my health, I should know and avoid it. So too, what makes me get moksha, I must know and do it. And what doesn't give me moksha, I must avoid. Okay? So, atra etat chintyate. In the next 4 pages, this is what is contemplated, inquired, discussed. Vidya karmanoho vivekartham. To fully discriminate between the vidya, atma vidya, and the karma. What they involve in, what they result in. What karma involves in, what its is result. And what is involved in vidya and what it results in. Vidya karmanoho vivekartham atra etat chintyate. And what is that? The topics we are mentioning, and one by one we are taking. What are the topics? First one, Kim is it karmabhya eva kevalebhya param shreyaha. Param shreyaha is moksha from all bandhanas. And bandhanas are all variety of limitations. So that mokshakhyam param shreyaha kim karmanah eva karmabhya eva kevalebhya. Only through the karmas can the moksha come. And what are the karmas? We have already seen. The Shrauta karmas are the Yajna Yagas, Upasanas. And the Smarta karmas are again later on developed Upasana karmas and other prakriyas. So too the Dharma karmas. As an individual we are supposed to do. Then the Kamya karmas. Nishiddha ko chhod do. So Kamya karma, the Dharma karma, the Vyavaharika karma, the Smartha karma, the Shrauta karma. All that things we have to put whenever the word karma is used from now onwards. Shrauta karma includes yajnas. Smartha karma includes upasanas. Apart from these two, the variety of social services which are not dharma. Not dharma is not adharma, but not compulsory. Okay, in fact, they are added in the Smartha karma only. Vapi, Kopata, Tapkadi. So in the Shrauta karma, Shruti Yukta, Yajna, Upasana, you can add. In the smartha karma, you can add all your social activities, etc. Then dharma karma, you can be exclusively put them in one category where depending on our identity we do. So identity related karmas, dharma karma, not an identity, but to earn the punya ityadi or out of our own inner values of love, compassion. When we serve the world, society, they are called the smartha karma, smart karma. Then in the Shruti told the yajna to be done to propitiate the devatas, upasanas to be done to propitiate devatas, to get what we have to get from them, and also to follow the rule given by the Lord that when we are getting things from them, we are supposed to propitiate them through the yajna and upasana. It is an obligation which we all miss. That's why all our life we suffer because of the diseases or lacunas or the failures. All that are because we have not worshipped the devatas properly. If they are worshipped, they bless. If they are blessed, none of these problems come. Okay. Then there are again the kamya karma. They are also there in Shrauta Smartha. Shrautasmartha karmas to be done as an obligation to express our gratitude for what they gave us. In the Shrautasmartha again, there are some more karmas mentioned for the fulfillment of the kamanas. Clear? Therefore, Shrauta Smartha karmas obligatory, Shrauta Smartha karmas prompted by the kamanas, then the dharma karma, then the Sangha Sevadi karma. All these are karmas. All of them will give us so many beautiful results, but not moksha. This we have to come to clear, deep conviction in us, after which only, slowly concluding the obligations, we rise above them and go to that cause for the moksha, called as Brahma Vidya. Wherein we have withdrawn from everything else, just going to Guru, he'll give the Upadesha of Brahma Tattva, through Tattvasi Mahavakya, just seated, closed eyes, doing Vicharana, trying to get understanding of it and establishing it. If this clarity is not there, then for some or the other reason, we always are entangled only in the karma. That's why we are not fit right now for Upanishad Brahma Vidya, including the speaker here. We are interested in the Upanishad Satsanga karma. As long as this interest in this karma is there, so long for the Brahma Vidya, I myself deny qualification to myself. So a day should come wherein even this karma also should be understood as not cause for the moksha. Moksha is only vidya prapya. That's why na ayamatma pravachanena labhyaha, na metaya, na bhavuna shrutena, or na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. As you are years together listening to Vedanta, these deep understandings should start coming. And they are not to be told to anyone or everyone. They are not fit. They are all like we were a few years back, full of desires for the world. Therefore, desire prompted works they do. So too, they are getting from the world so many things to as an obligation. They are supposed to do the duties. So, as when we grow spiritually, when our goal becomes only moksha, then to get moksha, vidya is the only means. Other things are not required. So, slowly you and I must understand that they are not only not required, they are obstructions. Thus, we have to slowly withdraw from each one of them. This is the Bhagavan Shankara is helping us to achieve. It's a very subtle operation it is. Very sublime operation. Very important. And not in one class or two classes is understood. Repeatedly it has to be listened. So first one, Kim Kevalebhya Karmabhya Param Shreya Syat. First one. Clear? Karmabhya eva kevaleva param shreya. Second, uta vidya savyapekshebhya karmabhya. Vidya savyapekshebhya karmabhya means karmas predominantly added with some Upanishad Vidya. So, what we can understand it as karmas supported by Vidya, you get the moksha. So, predominantly it is variety of karmas, little of Vidya added. Will that be a possibility to get the moksha? Second option. Third one, ahos with Vidya karmabhyam samhatabhyam. This samhata is called samuchchaya. Vidya and karma go hand in hand. 50-50% together, can they give moksha? Think about it. How nice are these questions and important for us to know the answers. Answer is one only. No, no, no. But why still this Purvapakshi is insisting on that? He is not able to give up the importance given to karma and karmaphala and kartrutva. He is in that strong delusion. And who is that Purvapakshi? None other than our own selves. We only have Purvapakshi till we get convinced about what Siddhanta is telling. That by none of the karma moksha is attained only through Vidya. That way, when we also get convinced, we are in the Siddhanta Paksha. Else, when we are not pursuing Vidya for moksha, anything else we are doing, whether it is discussed about or not, we are in the Purva Paksha only. We are only the karma kandin's level of karma and karma phala. We are not denying the karma and karma phala. But for moksha, this is neither required and it is also an obstruction. It will not allow us to realize the infinite self. Understand? Because it will put us continuously in the delusory world of the set of the karma. That is why. So the third one. Fourth one is what? Ki vidyayava karma apekshaya. Vidya se moksha but karma apeksha. That vidya which keeps the apeksha, necessity of karma here and there to some extent. With that, can the paramshraya called moksha is achieved? First one, only karma. Second, predominantly karma supported by vidya. Third, vidya and karma equivalent. Fourth, predominantly vidya supported by the karma. The last one is what? Ki uta kevalaya eva vidyaya. Only by the vidya is that moksha achieved. Now, while listening to this, picturize the picture in your own mind. Picturize the picture in your mind. In what way? In all these 5 ways. And put yourself only in that. You are fully involved in the karma. Can you get moksha? Like I think. Only throughout the day I am doing karma as a karta with some karma phalapeksha or not. Will I get moksha? One extreme thing. Or we have given up every of this karma of sharira, manasika, vachika, kaika, every karma I gave up. And I am in my own stillness inside. Will I get the moksha? खुद को सोचना है. Then you will find the answer in yourself only. Upanishad is, you have to find answers in your own self. It puts the questions, Upanishad, and it gives the answer which we have to find in us. Then the other intermediate stages, again you imagine. Lot of karma, once in a while coming to class. Nowadays we are doing the third one. 50% our day is spent in classes because 6 classes. There are only 14 hours per day. 8 hours to जाते हैं हमारे नींद वगैरह में. On that 14 hours, 6-7 hours you are coming to class. 6-7 in the world activities. Are we getting moksha with that? The next level में more and more vidya and not attending any obligations nor yourself taking any initiative. If that happens, it's a beautiful life. Where other than doing something required for my sustenance, no other entanglement I have in my life. And not sleeping, then I am. Not doing karma means even bhoga karma also. स्वामी आजकल में आपने कहा तो कर्म छोड़ दिया, बट टीवी देख रहा हूँ। यार दैट आल्सो, दैट इज वर्स्ट देन डूइंग कर्मा ऑफ सोशल सर्विस. When the karma itself is denied of kartavya adi, it already includes the indulgences were long back denied. The one who is in the indriya vishaya vastu bhoga, how can he be a sadhaka? Sadhaka is moksha sadhaka only, atma sadhaka, adhyatmika sadhaka. Other fellows who are involved in the enjoyments of the sense objects through sense organs, he is a samsari, he is not sadhaka. First of all, you define yourself. Are you sadhaka or samsari? ये सारे चर्चाएं साधकों के लिए हो रहे हैं, नॉट samsari. Samsari is far away. He is not sadhak. Even I said, we are no more expected to be in the world of indulgences for pleasures or enjoyments. अगर वो अभी भी चल रहा है तो हमें भी साधना में आए नहीं. साधक को परमात्मा ही साध्य वस्तु है. Then immediately can't be qualified for gaining Paramatma. Therefore, variety of sadhanas are told to mold us to become qualified. But otherwise, it's full sadhak. Clear? Like an army training person. He is an army person to be recruited or already recruited and is under training. He is no other business. He is not allowed. He is fully trained only to become that. He decided for that. मुझे आर्मी का पर्सन बनना है. हाँ, उनके कंफर्ट के लिए जो चाहिए जुराब जूते सब कुछ वो मिल जाते हैं. That's a part of the curriculum. Is it not? Good food is given to them, some comforts whatever required. वो सब फिर वो part of the army. In the same way, first completely we are sadhakas. Then part of sadhana is guru upasana, guru karuna, guru anugrah. यह सब आपको मन को शांत मतलब एनर्जाइज कराते हुए कराते हैं साधना. So if we come to that fourth level itself is great. In the fifth final level, kevala vidya pursuing. This also picturize in your mind. That sadhu, the sant, just in that ashrama somewhere or any gufa, he is not interested in any karma phala, kartrutva. Imagine that picture. Will that person be qualified for vidya? He is just pursuing the existing self. He is just wanting to recognize it, establish in it. Will he able to get moksha? 5 options are clear. 2 extremes are kevala karma, kevala vidya. In between are karma supported by vidya. Here vidya supported by karma. In between is equal both of them. Samuchchaya. Which are the ones? Let us do atra etat chintyate. Let us discuss. Come to a clear conviction. Okay, what gives moksha? Then do that only. First of all, you want moksha, liberation from the bandhana or not? Bandhana is janma mrityu. Bandhana is in between janma mrityu, everything. And bandhana is the causes of janma mrityu. Cause of janma mrityu are vasanas. Cause of vasana is avidya. So avidya, vasana, janma marana, in between janma marana, everything what we are forced to do, all of that put together is called a bandhana. And to do all while we are in between birth to death, we are supposed to identify with the upadhis. This tadatma with the upadhis is bandhana. All put together is called as jiva bhava is bandhana. Clear? Jiva is the one who is entering into the body, exiting. In between stage, when he is in the body, he is the one who is identified with the upadhis. Through the upadhi, he only is desiring to get something for his sukha, therefore he is doing that all. This is called as bandhana. Ahankara जीव से लेकर देह तक तादात्म्य, because of which there are desires, because of which to fulfill the desire We do something and to enjoy the desires, the karma phala, we are thrown into some other body or place. All that is called bandhana, Vedanta mein. Free from all that, establishing in our own infinitude of this self is called moksha. Keep on thinking about it, listen about it, till slowly the understanding and conviction that this moksha sthiti they want to gain should happens. In the beginning, it's very vague, non-understandable. ऐसा चीज कुछ होता है करके भी सुनने को मानने को तैयार नहीं होते. That's how it starts. Is it not? Everyone heart in heart is seeking moksha. But neither he knows what is the definition of moksha nor the meaning of bandhana. And he is doing on the name of moksha everything which is binding only. That is called ignorance and delusion. Clear? So, first of all, we have to recognize that we are in ignorance and we are in delusion. Ignorance about mukta sthiti and delusion regarding taking the activities of bandhanam as the causes of moksha. Activities of bandhanam are entire activity of samsara. The entire samsaric activities, finally what they are doing, not at all difficult to tell or understand. Nothing but strengthening our jiva bhava only. Is it not? Strengthening our ahankara only, is it not? Strengthening our upaditadatmya vyaktitva only, is it not? Which of the karmas of samsara are telling us, prompting us, informing to us that you are not any one of them, you are Brahman? So, ajnana and moha is bandhana, by the way. Just keep on listening. One day it slowly enters into us. Then it becomes a subjective inquiry that I am bound as a jiva through the upadhis into this world of doings and getting the results. These are all uncalled for, not required. I can be in bliss eternal when I identify myself with that infinite self. This will come one day. Right now नहीं आएगा वो. We are not just initiated. हम तो अभी क्या है, कॉर्नफ्लेक्स खाते हुए उपनिषद सुन रहे हैं बैठकर, चाय कॉफी पीते हुए. मीन्स व्हाट? एज ए भोगी वी आर लिसनिंग उपनिषद. तो इमीडिएटली समझ में नहीं आएगा. It takes some lives of upasana to Guru God. Only when they bless, the sincere, genuine thinking and understanding happens that I am a jiva. अब जीव हूं मैं, बंधन में हूं की बात दूर है. I am bound with this particular body as a man or woman or as this person that I am bound in that. इसको समझने के लिए बहुत टाइम होता है. Then comes the next level of understanding that I am bound as Jiva Bhava. Then the effort starts happening to understand what is the nature of moksha and how that moksha is gained. To those people, this knowledge. And we have to rise to that level. तो मैं उस स्थिति में नहीं हूँ, इसलिए मुझे इनकी जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसे कन्फ्यूजन में नहीं जाना. We are slowly prepared in this way only. We are not qualified doesn't mean leave and go. We are not qualified means get qualified and come. Now, one by one is taken up. Purva Pakshi. First, Tatra Kevalebhya Karmabhya Evaha Moksha Syat. It is his statement. Only by karma the moksha will be attained. No need of giving up everything and doing the Maha Tattvamasi Mahavakya Vichar. उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. He is giving his own examples, explanation, quotation. Bhagavan Shankara will disprove that. Then he goes to second level. अच्छा ठीक है बाबा, आप नाराज हो कि आपके विद्या को मैं नहीं ले रहा हूं, तो ले लूंगा वो भी. But don't make me give up my karma. My karma is predominant. That's what we do, no? Totally in the worldliness we are. And we try to get happiness, moksha in that. Suddenly somebody says, or we feel. Therefore, once in a while we start going to the classes, Vedanta, some sadhana. थोड़ा ऐड करते बट फंसे ही रहते ज़्यादा दुनिया में. We try to get happiness there only in the world. And comes also. That pleasures definitely come. Dehendriya mana sambandhi, little pleasures definitely are in the world available. But they're all the reflection of Atma Ananda only. That will be found when you very deeply scrutinize. But nobody is interested in that. Everybody wants to eat ice cream and enjoy and thinking that joy is there in ice cream. They don't want to pause and think that the ice cream has coolness and sweetness, not the sukha. Our inner sukha is reflected in the ice cream's coolness and sweetness because we imagine to project it. If the coolness and ice cream, sweetness of ice cream gives sukha, it should give to everyone. But how many people deny and throw the ice cream? They don't like it only. So, to any object in the world never gives happiness to everyone, nor gives happiness to same person next time or other time. All these thinkings, if somebody does, which requires a very calm, quiet mind and punya and upasana, guru anugraha, kripa hona chahiye, then only he will understand ki every happiness is coming from inside me. But I imagine that it can come from this or that object. Because I imagined, I become responsible to fulfill that imagination. Therefore, I am going to those objects. Because each one is seeking happiness according to his own whims and fancies, delusorily through variety of objects of their choice. This nobody wants to understand. If one understands this, nobody goes for any objects. वैराग्य हो जाएगा उसको. बट ये मोह माया खेल खेलवाती रहती है ना, इसलिए तुरंत वो मौका नहीं देती है. एनीवे, तत्र केवलेभ्यः कर्मभ्य एव स्यात्. नो व्हाट क्या है? समस्त वेदार्थ ज्ञानवतः कर्म अधिकारात्. हम्म हम्म So those who know the entire Vedas, they only have karma adhikara. Other words, they must do the karma. I tried to explain yesterday. Vedas is exhaustively talking about the karma. Veda Jnanam, we use Veda, we follow as authority for the moksha. Veda is for moksha, Veda talks about karma. Clear? Veda is for moksha. Veda talks about karma. That is what is idea. Veda में जो विद्या है उसको नहीं देख रहा है. But he is seeing that karma portion only, his eyes are only for that. Like when you go to a shop to buy something, you deny all and your drishti is in searching only that one. इंटेलिजेंट है तो उसको पूछते हैं भाई मेरे को साबुन चाहिए किस रैक में है तो उधर जाइए सीधा वहीं जाते हो यू डोंट लुक एट एनीथिंग एल्स सो दीज फेलोज इंटरेस्टेड इन कर्म that portion only he sees he is not interested in vidya it is as if insignificant it is not there only therefore veda gives moksha because for every sanatana dharmi veda is the authority of the moksha whichever the darshana siddhanta they talk. It is called Vaidika darshanas. The Avaidika darshanas of the Buddha, Jaina and all, we don't talk about them. Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa are our Sanatana Dharma darshanas, philosophies. For all of them, Vedas are the authority. Each one interprets moksha in this way and interprets sadhana this way. And they go to that level and they get caught up there, they think that only ultimate. Whatever shortcomings, troubles come there, they say it's okay, it's a part of it. They don't want to come to the level of Advaita Vedanta, there is nothing to trouble you, you are one without. Anyway, those things I will not enter into. Veda gives moksha, Veda tells karma, therefore karma gives moksha. This is how this way of thinking. समस्त वेदार्थ ज्ञानवत कर्माधिकारात्. He is quoting. Explanation I gave you. Veda gives us moksha. Veda told us karma. Karma से ही मोक्ष बोल दिया मैंने. This is what the Purva Pakshi saying. Kevalebhya karmabhya moksha. Keep on doing karmas, you will get moksha. Hmm. See, Vedaha Krishna Adigantavyaha Sarahasyaha Dvijanmana iti Smaranat. So, by Dvijanmasa Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya, they must study Veda with all its rahasyas. Then what? Do all the karma told there. Then what? Get your moksha. That is what they say. मतलब क्या है, जो वेद में बताया कर्म करते जाओ एक दिन मोक्ष हो जाता ऑटोमेटिकली. You need not try for the vidya for moksha. In that feeling, they are there. We are all in that category. In a mechanical manner, we do the upasana. And we think it is reaching the God and God is getting pleased and He will come and do. ऐसा नहीं होता हो. In every time of your upasana, you have to be consciously imagining the presence of Vishnu in that salagrama. Consciously to that imagine Vishnu only, you have to go on doing Abhisheka Puja for many years. After that, when your Vishnu Bhava becomes absolutely, undoubtedly Pakka, then the Vishnu will come. Otherwise, our pouring water on Vishnu's hologram is like the rain falling on the mountain. How many years onward the rain is falling on mountain? Right from beginning of creation. But did mountain appear as Vishnu to the rain god? Because he is never done with that attitude that it's a mountain is a Vishnu. I am doing Abhisheka for the Vishnu to bless me first with his darshanam, thereafter in fulfilling my boons or desires. ऐसे भावना से नहीं कर रहे ना वो वर्ष देवता. He is mechanically reigning and that's it. In the same way we do everything mechanically and we imagine it will happen. ऐसा नहीं होता. उपासनाओं में आपको भावना लाकर ही करना. But how many of us are doing bhavana? Never. Therefore, the stone remains a stone only, never gathers divinity in us nor in the stone. On the other hand, when with nishtha it is done, stone disappears, Vishnu appears. So too, before that, in our own heart, Vishnu bhava for it is developed, which is very sublime. You don't see it as a stone. You know Bhagavan only is there. In that bhava you come to, and then with that bhava you do abhishekas. When it reaches to peak level, really from that salagrama Vishnu appears. Not just by pouring water, not just by that alankara. So bhavana hai. Otherwise you are watching TV, looking at cell phone, talking to somebody and putting only chandan kunkuma. Is it a painting or what? When you paint a paint only remains. Bhagavan will not come out of painting. Not knowing that we keep on doing that. Is it not? Here also, he says, I'll go on doing the Veda Ukta Yajnas. Okay. Then somehow the moksha will come to me. In the delusion is there, imagining the non-requirement of Vidya. All non-Vedantis fall in this category. Only Vedantin starts understanding that the Atma Avidya is the cause of all Bandhanam. Therefore, Atma Vidya is the cause of moksha. Therefore, he goes to the Gurukula for the Atma Vidya from the Guru. Okay? So, in Manusmriti, it is said, Ki Vedaha Krishnaha Adigantavyaha. Entire Vedas have to be studied and understood. Sarahasyaha, with all the detailed secrecies in that Dvijanmana. By Dvijanma is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. It is Smaranat. Okay. Adhigamaha cha saha Upanishadarthena Atmajnanadina. So Adhikamacha Saha Upanishadarthena Atmajnanadina, and also understand the Upanishadarthas which talk about the Atmajnanam. Then Vidwan Yajate Such Vidwan, now he does yajna. So, Samhita, it is Taittiriya Samhita. So, Vidwan yajayati, not only he does, he makes others also do. So, Vedas thoroughly studied, including the Upanishads, in which Atma Gnanam is told. Clear? After studying all that, now the other quotation suitable to him, what he's saying is what? Such person who studied entire Vedas should do karma. That portion he is highlighting. First we get a conceived notion, pre-notions. Then, according to our notion only we talk. Those type of quotations only we quote. We get stuck up in that. Karma kandis get bound, stuck up in the karma. Oh, वही ढूंढते रहेंगे. Isn't it? Anything other than that it is told, like the staunch, fanatic, any Vaishnava or Shaiva bhaktas. They don't want to listen anything other than Vishnu if there's a Shaivite comes. They are stuck up in that. So to many gurus or ashramas, they are stuck up to their schedule, They don't want to listen or entertain anybody. ये Mahamaya hai wo. Paramatma is beyond all that. So in Manusmriti it is said that Vedas have to be studied thoroughly. Then in another place it is said that with the Upanishad Ukta Atma Jnana. In the third place it is said such person who has studied entire Vedas must to do karma. Must to do karma. And Veda is for moksha. Therefore, only when the karma is done, the moksha comes. That is how you want to drive that point. He doesn't want to use intellect and do the viveka of the Atma Anatma and reject the Anatma and discover the Atma. ये वाला उनको नहीं करना है. And बिना ये किए आत्मज्ञान होता नहीं. That is the final fifth point which Shankara Bhagavan is going to prove slowly by denying all these things. So, Vidwan Yajati, in the one who studied Vedas, he does the yajna. Yajayati even inspires others also to do. See, if this Vidwan doing the yajna and making others to do, then how can we deny that the moksha cannot be gained through the karma only? Because the Vidwan, he studied Vedas. Vedas give moksha. And that Vidwan should do and is doing or makes others to do, it is written there. That is karma sehi moksha. Vidwan yajati yajayati. Yajati means karma. Yajayati karma karate. Vidwan what of Vedas? Veda Vidwan, what it should know? He should know the moksha. And what is he doing? He is doing yajnam. Therefore, what is the moksha achieved through? The yajnam. So he is bringing those quotations and explaining. And many a time what these Purapakshis do is assorted way they take up. And they try to justify. Like many people quote one half sentence of Gita. And they try, like Karmanye Vyadhikaraste, they say, Are Vyadhi Nere Vadhikaraste. Then there are three more sentences in that. All of that put together is one thought. So to Shraddhavan Lavate Jnanam, they say, Are, और बहुत है उधर. तत्परः सम्यतेन्द्रिय श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम. Then Jnanam Ladva Param Shantim. Asirena Digachat. But they only little bit they take. That's why, a maturity is that whatever you are talking, you must talk with reference to context. If not, you will misguide yourself and others. कौन सी चीज किस रेफरेंस में कहना है, किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कहना नहीं पता ना, हम कंफ्यूज होते हैं. So he is culling out a portion which is in some reference context told, trying to apply in another context. Giving commentary of football in cricket match. Are how do you do that? But if a person is a football commentator, full life, and suddenly is called for cricket, you talk like that only. I think the ball is seen like a football by the batsman, therefore he is able to kick it with his bat. You comment like that only. And the ball has gone into the goal like 4 runs. You'll talk like that. Here also. Okay. No, no. Iti cha, now listen. Vidushaha eva karmani adhikaraha pradarshite sarvatra. So the one who is a knower of Vedas is told to be doing the karma. Here adhikara is compulsion. He must do the karma as told by Veda. He is insisted upon the one by the for the one who has studied the Vedas. Therefore, another place is what? Jnatva anushtanam iti cha. You study Veda and whatever the karma kanda is told there, you must do it like anushtanam. Krutna cha Veda karma artha iti manyante kechit. In this way, selecting the slokas various places, entire Veda only is for karma. This is how some people totally conclude. So here, they are a particular type of darshanikas, philosophers. They are called as karma mimamsakas. For them, the mimamsa, the meaning of Vedas is only karma. They say amnayasya kriyarthatvat anarthakyam atadarthanam. This is why their famous quotation. Amnayasya kriyartham. Entire Vedas only for do the karma. Atadarthanam anarthakyam. Other than karma, there is nothing like meditation or the contemplation and realizing the self. By that you will not get anything. Kuch hai nahi waha. But when you do the karma, nice, this loka, that lokas, everything is told by Veda and people have done, they have achieved it. How beautiful it is. Mhm. And each of the mistakes in their thinking are pointed out and answered by Shankara. That's why this portion which we have started studying should be studied for 1 year. Only this portion, ek saal, तभी जाकर वो thoroughly will be able to digest it. Then only we know the limitations of karma in not being able to give moksha. Then only we'll give up karma and interest in it. Then only we go for purely vidya. नहीं तो बीच बीच में भटकते ही रहते हैं, आते ही जाते हैं, कर्म कर्म फला. सो टू टेल दिस कर्म फली फल वाला, यार तू कर्म कर रहा है वो तो लिमिटेड है, उससे तुमको लिमिटेड फल मिलेगा, स्वर्ग में जाओगे लेकिन विल बी सेंट बैक. इसे कोई गल नहीं, मगर फिर से करूंगा. बट देर इज ए रिजल्ट ऑफ इन्फिनाइट ब्लिस. वंस यू रीच इट, देयर इज नो कमिंग बैक. वो है तो मुझे नहीं मालूम, मुझे मत बोलो वाला, मैं इसमें मस्त हूँ. Like when you tell your people, come and listen to Upanishad. No, 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 I'm happy with my Bhakti Upasana. I see that channel and I do my puja to the Lord, Japa. They don't want to listen to Vedanta. You can't do anything. Even some of us were like that only earlier. Out of your obligation started coming. And I imagine now for my Atma Shanti that you are started to enjoy Vedanta. You are not interested in Vedanta. Slowly you are understanding this is more sublime than any of the भगवान के सामने रह के बैठना, बैठ के रोना और उनको भी रुलाना. Hmm? The truth, the reality, the inquiry about it is the ultimate path to moksha, not all what we thought earlier. हम कहते भगवान भरोसा मोक्ष मिलेगा, हम उनको, अरे भगवान तुरंत ऐसे नहीं थे, वो ज्ञान देकर ही मोक्ष देते हैं. इट विल नॉट कम. Even with bhakti, you have to come to this level of vicharana, then only jnana and moksha. Anyway, now let us see the first point only. In this way, what they come to conclusion ki krutsnaha cha vedaha karma artaha iti manyante kechit. Clear? Some people think all Veda is only for karma. Then karma bhya chet param sreya na avapyate. They insist upon the karma so much by telling the point in a reverse manner. What do they say? Karma me achet param shreya na avapyate. If through the karma the param shreya called moksha is not achieved, vedaha anarthaka syat. They even dare to say that the entire Veda is waste. मतलब लाइक यू नो, आप किसी को कुछ बात कह रहे हो, देन डोंट यू से टुवर्ड द एंड, मैं पागल थोड़ी सिर्फ तुमको करने के लिए, मैं बेवकूफ़ थोड़ी हूँ, मैं अपने टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए थोड़ी आया हूँ, थोड़ा रुलाना थोड़ी आया हूँ. क्या समझ रहे हो तुम मेरे को? क्या आप समझते हो? लाइक एवरी पेरेंट टेल्स द चिल्ड्रन लाइक दैट. डू यू थिंक आई एम पागल दैट आई एम रनिंग बिहाइंड यू फॉर मेकिंग यू स्टडी? डू यू थिंक आई वांट टू पनिश यू? Don't you use that language? Same, they say. It's a Veda is waste then, if through the karma the moksha is not gained. Why? Veda is telling about the entire Veda is talking about karma, and Veda is meant for moksha only. Veda is meant for moksha, and Veda is telling about karma. Then through the karma, if the moksha is not come, then this karma and moksha both are told by Veda, then Veda is waste. What are you talking here? Like that they talk. Veda mein moksha, Veda is for moksha. Final, Chaturtha Purushartha. Dharmartha Kama Anusangika. Moksha is final. They agree. But they say it through karma. Because maximum portion of Veda is everywhere karma is there. That's why our entire day is karma. Entire life is in that only. You never get a chance to sit and meditate. ऐसे मरते ही जाते हर जन्म. In one of the life after 1,000 life, some Karunika Guru comes and just gives that injection. Then we start understanding, yeah, the bliss infinite is in the self, for that I have to pursue meditation. All this karma mein kuch hai nahi, bakwas hai. That time it will click. In the same way for him, what do you mean? You say Veda is waste then? It can't give the moksha through karma? If the through karma, if the moksha is not achieved, your Veda is waste. And the highest sin for all the Darshanikas, Sanatana Dharma philosophers is anything talking, even little insulting about the Veda is महापाप. वेदों को तो ऊपर दर्जा में बिठाकर उनको बहुत पूजा करते. वेद अनर्थक हो जाएगा. If through the karma, moksha is not comes, doesn't come because entire Veda is talking about the karma and Veda is meant for moksha. Answer, you see now. Bhagavan's Bhashyakaras. Siddhanti. First, he is telling the main sentence by which he is denying that through karma the moksha cannot come. केवल कर्म से मोक्ष नहीं होता. ये बात बताना चाहते हैं सिद्धांत. केवल कर्म से मोक्ष मिलेगा. This is what the Purupakshi said. Because everything in Veda talks about karma. Veda is meant for moksha. Therefore, through karma, moksha comes. That's it. आएगा वो, हम कर्म करते जाएंगे, एक दिन आ जाएगा. They are in that. Nothing they want to talk about. Now you can see those Arya Samajins are of this type. अब इतने कर्म कांड में फंसे रहते हैं लोग. उनको वेद उपनिषद भी कर्म कांड का ही अंग है. वो उपनिषद मंत्र को लेकर भी स्वाहा करते जाते. ओम ईशावास्य. अरे उपनिषद मंत्र से कॉन्टेम्पलेशन. They do, and they continuously do like that only. Like these Punjabi bandhus are there, Sardars. They go on doing the part of the Grantha. अरे भाई ग्रंथ पाठ के लिए नहीं, उसमें वेदांत है, विचारण है. नहीं नहीं, जब ग्रंथी है वो, उनका ग्रंथ पढ़ते रहते, अंदर का ग्रंथी कभी छूटता ही नहीं वो. Now after listening to our Hindus only talking on their own granthas, they started giving pravachan now. Of late, 10-15-20 साल से वो लोग भी अभी प्रवचन देने. So to other religions. These all Quran and all, they have started giving lectures now. अच्छी बात है. अब now they know what their shortcomings are and how Hinduism is great, they will know now. अब तक सिर्फ पार्टी कर रहे थे and quoting some specific things to justify. Is it not? So what is his answer now? Let us listen carefully. First main sentence, what? Nityatvat mokshasya. The moksha is nitya, not coming and going, not anitya. The moksha which every jiva is seeking is nitya moksha, not anitya one. Listen about this, feel about it. Other word is what? Put it this way, that which is nitya, then only it is called as moksha. If it is not so, nitya nahi hai, so you are only in imagination of moksha. In between there some temporary relaxation is given, but again you will be back to bondage only if the moksha is not permanent. मोक्ष इज नित्य भाई, नित्य है तो इसको मोक्ष कहते हैं, नहीं तो बंधन है वो. Like a person in jail is in bandhan only, no doubt. But he is released on payroll or any reason or any, let's say, bail. But he is told not to go out of the town and come and sign every day in the evening. No, batao. वो liberated है कि बंधन में है फिर भी? He is still in bandhan only, no? Only when all that is cleared is a free bird, then only is moksha in that regard. So too, moksha anitya kaisa ho sakta hai? I am repeatedly saying this sentence for it to enter into your heads. मोक्ष नित्य होना चाहिए ना. That is why everybody wants permanent job, everybody permanent bank balance, everybody wants to be permanent only, even in the deha, even though it is known that impossible. First catch this point, nityatvat mokshasya. Moksha anubhuti is not coming and going. If it's coming and going, it's not called as moksha. You are still in bandhanam. एक बार आया तो फिर वो जाएगा नहीं, इसी को ही मोक्ष कहते. ओके, मोक्षस्य नित्यत्वात्. नाउ एक्सप्लेनेशन कि नित्यो ही मोक्ष है इष्यते. Both ways, the eternal moksha is desirous and moksha is supposed to be nitya only. It cannot be temporary. हो गया? This is the main thing. Enough is a batting by which the ball of Purva Pakshi is hit for a sixer. Or is a Purva Pakshi, Siddhanti is bowling and the Purva Pakshi is a batsman. सीधा यार्क कर दी, ball clean bowled. See the explanation, so simple. What is that? Karma karyasya cha anityatvam prasiddham loke. Of any of the karma, its karya means effect. Any karma and its karya means effect. Karma being limited, can the karyam be infinite? 400 रुपए आपने बैलेंस डाला सेल फोन में फॉर एनीथिंग, हो गया तो खत्म हो जाता है ना वो. In the same way, any karma done in limited period, its effect also is limited. Like you took half an hour for cooking. The food which is made, which is called karyam, is it eternal? Somebody will eat, it will be over. If not, it gets spoiled, destroyed only. Which karmas, phala, here phala is called as karyam. Karyam is phala only. Karyam is effect. Every action has in its effect. So, every action which is limited in time has its effect also is limited in time, no? So, बोलो पति तुम कर्म अनित्य है तो अनित्य कर्म से नित्य मोक्ष कैसा मिलेगा? पहले तो मोक्ष नित्य है, मोक्ष नित्य होना ही चाहिए. नित्य मोक्ष ही इष्यते मीन्स पसंद किया जाता है. This is what is Vedanta Vichara. First time we are doing very detailedly, deeply, slowly. Pay your attention. Do you want temporary moksha or permanent moksha? बताओ. ये क्वेश्चन ही रॉन्ग है, बिकॉज मोक्ष तभी कहा जाता है उसको परमानेंट है तो. And heart also seeks moksha permanent, not temporary. And your karmas, karma can never be permanent. Continuously nobody can do karma. Can it? No, you have to put an end to it. Once you have put an end to karma, the phala ka bhi end hota hai. Therefore, only by karma the moksha cannot come. Clear? See, karma karyasya cha anityatvam prasiddham loke. Then karmabhyah chet shreyaha, karmabhyah chet, as per you are saying, through the karma moksha comes, then that moksha called as shreyaha anityam syat, then it is not permanent. Then again you come back to bandhanam again. Tacha anishtam, we don't like that one. It is not accepted by anyone to get bound. Again after the moksham. Tad yata iha karmajitah lokah kshiyate, tatha then upasana chita lokah abhikshiyate iti chandogya upanishadi iti nyaya anugruhita shruti virodhatu. So the shruti which has explained to us through logic, quotations it gave, उसका ये विरोध हो जाएगा यहाँ श्रुति माता का कहने का. So what it said? Tad yatha karmajita loka kshiyate. So through the karma you have conquered, victorious, you became of some loka. But because the karma is limited, that loka also is limited, kshiyate, you will be thrown back from there. For 1 month you paid the rent or the hotel bill. 1 month you stay there. हो गया तो वो लोग थ्रो करेंगे आपको वहां से. यू कांट स्टे परमानेंट. पैसे लगाओ डेली, पैसे तो खत्म हो गए. then लाकर ले आओ घर जाकर, तो घर जाना पड़ेगा. So karma jitaha lokaha. Loka means results or fields of experiences. With desiring them, karma was done as told by Vedas only, no doubt. But kshiyate. So too upasana chita loka bhi kshiyate. It is said, तो फल का खत्म हो रहा है, हमको तो मोक्ष परमानेंट चाहिए. Therefore, by kevala karma, because karma is limited, its phala also is limited, and we are talking about the moksha, which is eternal. Through the temporary karma, the permanent thing cannot come at all. How can a moksha can come permanent? Think about it. This is how tatcha anishtam tad yataya karmajita loka kshiyate iti nyaya anugrahita shruti virodhatu. Clear? Now, Purvapakshi, before coming to the second level, he tries to pull some more by some explanation quotation to stick to his point of karma cause for moksha. More important than that, his interest is to deny vidya. He will tell 4 or 5 things, which was discussed earlier. Very interesting it will be. Come tomorrow. So what is the first point? Through karma, moksha, only exclusive karma. Simply the Vedanti rejected by saying karma is limited, its phala is limited. We don't want limited moksha, we want infinite moksha. Moksha is always endless, infinite, eternal. Now he takes second logic. What is it? Tomorrow we'll see. Okay. मोक्ष इज नित्य. हमको नित्य मोक्ष चाहिए भाई, टेम्पररी थोड़ी है. फिर से फंसना है. दैट्स व्हाई एवरीबॉडी गोस देयर एज एनआरआई. They wanted green card, permanent. Till that permanent happens, they're always very extremely careful about everything because they'll throw us away from that country. But एक बार हो गए, then they stand for election. अब यूके का प्रेसिडेंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही हो गए. यूके मीन्स अल्टीमेट नॉलेज और यूके मीन्स अननोन. Once you get citizenship, then you start entering everything. Permanent चाहिए. मोक्ष परमानेंट होना है. परमानेंट मोक्ष टेम्पररी कर्म से कैसा होगा? एवरी कर्म इज टेम्पररी. नो कर्म कैन बी इनफाइनाइट. इज इट नॉट? द कर्ता विल बी टायर्ड, द कर्मेंद्रियास विल बी टायर्ड, द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स विल बी worn out, the fuel energy will be over, or the processes are over. Like शादी में तो मंगलसूत्र बांध दिया, फूल मालाएं डाल दी, पिक्चर फोटो से, अरे हो गया, अब क्या है? लाइक जिंदगी में थोड़ी चलेगा वो शादी. एंड दे कॉल इट आल्सो बंधन, एंड इट इज ट्रू. फ्रॉम देन ऑनवर्ड्स, what is the second way of this Purvapakshi trying to deny the vidya and say through this way when we do karma मोक्ष आ गया आएगा, ऐसा कहेंगे हम तो आप जो कह रहे हो उसमें ये fallacy है, ये mistake है. This is how Bhagavan makes us become contemplate. So in today's class the main gain is what? Every karma has beautiful results, but none of them are permanent. Clear? We have to come to that conviction. Then only through vidya the moksha comes. To this conviction when you come, then then only we become vidyarthi, vidyabhyasi. And here whenever in Vedanta we talk about vidya, it is atma vidya, tattva vidya, brahma vidya. Not any physics or chemistry or bhugol or kagol. They are all in apara vidyas. They are only avidya only. They talk about already imagined Maya Krita Jagat. Like studying about this snake. Which country it belongs to, which jata it belongs to, which snake, which is projected on the rope. which is not real. Every science is on the projected world only. But it works. That is called as Maya. Like सपने का भूख सपने के खाने से दूर होता है कि नहीं? That is a Maya there. Just because the hunger of the dream is satiated by the food of the dream, does it mean that they are real when you wake up? We are not so. In the same way, at one stage, a highly evolved Vedantic Vedanta viewer, he will just deny everything. We are talking about all what? That world is unreal. But it takes many lives of study and contemplation. So in that stage, the great saints of Ramana Maharshi and all of them are there. And you go and tell them, India is struggling for freedom. Why are you not cooperating? He says, पहले अपने इंदर का freedom देख. No, क्या अब इंडिया को फ्रीडम मिलकर क्या हो रहा है, क्या होगा? इनमें किसी का मुक्ति है क्या? You understand? Freed from Britishes and all, but again bound by the internal politics. अरे इसका कोई अंत नहीं होता है, सब माया है, सब खेल है. He knows it. Therefore, you said, be the self and get liberated. Anyway, they're all very deeper understandings and all. We not go that much. Study Bhashyam, try to catch how all the four things are denied. Fifth one, only through Vidya the moksha comes, that is established. Clear? Tomorrow it's Om, 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 Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarashibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namaha. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanam Astu. Thank you. Let us